Hello friends, welcome to your 20-minute hips and ankle mobility class. Today is the perfect session for anyone who's looking to loosen up their joints, or if your goal is to squat deeper with better form without your ankles lifting up and without feeling tight in your hips. This is the perfect session for you. All you need is a flat surface to work on and a clear view of your screen, and if all that sounds good, let's get moving. All right, we're gonna start standing and then move our way down. Let's start with unilateral work, just getting the blood flowing to each ankle. So come up onto the ball of our foot. We're just gonna draw some beautiful circles around with our knee, coming up and down with the ankle, whatever feels good, doesn't have to be perfect. Switch directions, just getting the blood flowing here. Amazing. Now we're gonna point and flex. So point the toes down and then flex them. Keep your leg nice and strong. Point and flex. Point and flex. Ooh. Amazing. We're gonna scoop it out now. So draw a beautiful U, side to side. Pointing the toes, we come down and around and then flex at the edge of that range of motion. Focusing on control here the entire time. I want you to focus on how well you can complete these movements rather than how fast you can. All right, let's switch it out. Other side. Roll it out. You're gonna hear pops and clicks and all sorts of fun things today, and that's okay. Just putting that out there. Let's flip it around, other way. As long as the noises don't come with accompanying pain, you should be all good. Amazing. Time to point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good. Keeping your quad nice and strong. You got this. Ready for the scoops? Down and around, down and around. Great job. Okay, we're gonna move into some bilateral work now. So feet shoulder width apart, we're gonna do ankle rocks. Rocking onto the backs of our feet, our heels, lifting the toes, come across and lift up into a nice strong calf raise without falling over like I just did. If you're falling over, you went too far. So that's what I just did. I leaned back way too far. So keep your legs nice and strong. Control the movement the entire way. Good. We're going to do ankle switches next, so keeping our feet exactly where they are, we're going to shift our weight onto the right side and then over to the left. Slight bend in those knees as we do this. You should feel this on the outside of our legs, on like the outside of your calf. Good. Keeping your toes slightly lifted here. All right, keeping your feet in a squat, hip width apart position. Squat it down, send it over to one side, lift. Other ankle up, drop, shift the weight over, and lift. Shift and lift. Good, shift and lift. Get this ankle as high as you can as you lift it up. Good. Amazing. We're gonna do some pedals now. So coming up nice and high on your toes, we're gonna drop one ankle down, other ankle stays nice and lifted, up and drop. Bending and straightening opposite legs, lifting nice and high. And you can add some speed here, but I really want you to focus on getting the range of motion. So don't just go do this. I want purpose. Great job. Amazing. Let's walk our feet a little bit wider, toes turned out, fingertips on those hip bones for me. We're gonna work into those hips. So send the hips back and around, drop the chest forward, circle it around, push it forward as far as you can, and keep going in the same direction. Great job. Are we ready to switch directions? Let's do it. Around. Nice and controlled. Keep breathing. You'll also feel this in the back of your hamstrings as your chest drops forward, keeping those hips nice and high. I always feel like, you know, when you get to this part of the movement, I feel like I'm in the Matrix. That's the vibe we're going for here. All right, walk your feet out just slightly. Let's put hands on those thighs. We're gonna sink the hips down. Brace yourself. You can fully support yourself on your thighs. Drop one shoulder down and open. Slowly working into the hips here. After this, we'll drop to the ground, so get ready for that. You might also feel your spine relax here, a couple clicks coming through the lower back. That's totally normal. Amazing. All right, let's make our way down to the ground. I'm gonna bend left leg under, right leg is planted, coming about 45 degrees out. We're gonna work into those ankles first. So we're going to send the hip forward, press it over those toes, keeping your ankle nice and flat. Bring it back, lift the toes for 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again. Drop, press and hold. Bring it back, lift for 3, 2, 1. Drop, press and hold. Bring it back, lift for 3, 2, 1. Drop it back, press and hold. Bring it back for 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Bring it back, hold for 3, 2, 1. Great job. Rotate your thigh so that now it's coming 90 degrees out from your body, 90 degrees like this. We're just gonna draw some beautiful big circles in one direction with that knee around your ankle. So hips are facing forward, they're not closed off. And hips are rocking side to side here. And let's draw the circles now in the other direction. Good, this is ankle and hip mobility all in one. Ooh, it feels nice on the inner thigh too. Amazing. Pivot that back leg around. Heel toe your foot out and rock onto the outside of your foot. Now you can add a little push here if you'd like. You can also come down onto your forearms if you have the ability to. But what we're doing is we're just really opening that hip so you can add little gentle pushes on that thigh. Really sinking the hips forward and down here. And with every exhale, really focus on relaxing that back hip flexor. Great work. All right, plant your hands down. Send it back into a tabletop position. We're gonna keep this leg lifted and draw big, beautiful glute circles like this. All the movement, all the effort is coming from your glutes, not from your arch of your lower back. So we're not doing this. Keeping your spine nice and neutral, drawing circles with your knee. And go the other way now. How big can you draw those circles? Amazing. All right, bring your feet forward, 90 degrees out in a slight V position here. Rest your hands behind you, sit nice and open with that chest. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop one knee into the center and bring it out. Keeping our torsos completely stationary. So we're not shifting and lifting the hips. I want those hips nice and set towards the ground, keeping the torso completely static. All the movement is coming from the internal rotation of those hips. Because as soon as you shift your torso and lift your hips, it makes it so much easier to get closer to the ground. But we are working here, form over anything. Amazing work. We're gonna do the half kneeling once more. Now on the other side. So 45 degrees here, we're gonna push, bring it back, and lift for 3, 2, 1. Again, drop, push it over, bring it back, lift for 3, 2, 1. Drop the toes, push it forward, bring it back, lift for 3, 2, 1. Drop the toes, push it over, bring it back, lift for 3, 2, 1. Drop, push it forward, and well done. All right, heel toe out, 90 degrees here with the bent leg. Draw some beautiful big circles. Hips stay square to the wall in front of you. They're rocking side to side. Ooh, this hip is so much, has a lot more like tension than my other hip. Ooh, switch it out, other way. Ooh. Amazing. All right, we're coming into a lizard push. And in, push, and in. Good work. If you want to come down onto your forearms, you can. Let's grab my timer. Boop. Amazing. Okay, we are going to bring it back and do those glute circles now. Make sure it's on the other side. Let's go. Good, get ready to switch directions. And let's go, other way. Whew. I'm literally shaking. Amazing. Whew. Let it relax. All right, come 90 degrees with one leg in front of you, other leg 90 degrees out from the sides. What's gonna happen here is we're gonna lift the knee and drop. Lift and drop. Great work. Lift and drop. Amazing. We're gonna go back to those internal rotations just for one little second here as a reset. Drop it down and out. Down and out. I figured we can do these again because honestly, they're one of my favorites for any sort of hip mobility. You can never do too much of these. Amazing, bring it back over to the same side. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the ankle and drop. I know, you're gonna feel it here in your upper glute. Lift the ankle and drop. You can kind of shift your weight over to one side. You're not gonna be able to get the ankle very high, and it's not about lifting it high. It's about activating that muscle, really push your knee into the ground here. Mobility and strength all in one. Well done, let it relax. Okay, little reset, let's go into a downward dog here. Lift your hips high. And we're just gonna pedal out those feet. Do whatever feels good for you here. I'm walking out my feet, dropping one ankle to the ground at a time, bending and straightening opposite legs. Just resetting here, working into the back of our legs and our ankles. Well done. Good, keep going for about 10 seconds. All right, from here, walk your feet together. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come up onto our tippy toes as high as we can, then drop our ankles over to the left, as close as you can to the ground, back through center, nice and high on the tippy toes, and then drop over to the right. Lift, drop it over. Keep going. We're gonna go over to the other side with those hip lifts now, so get ready. And well done, let it relax. All right, set yourself up. We're gonna do those internal, external rotations in 90 degrees, making sure you're on the other side now. Starting with the external, you're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. As best as you can, try and keep your hips facing forward to the wall in front of you. Sitting nice and tall. Good. Lift only as high as you can. This is really restricted in your range of motion, so if you don't feel like you're lifting up very high, that is okay. All right, shift over slightly, your weight over to one side. We're going to lift the ankle and drop. Oh yeah, this hip is a lot tighter than the other one, so I don't know how high I'm gonna get here. And lower. Lift and lower. Now this is something I really need to work on because we all have our weaknesses, and I think I've definitely identified one of mine. Woo! Amazing. All right. Feeling tense and strong and everything all in one. Okay, feet out in front of you, toes flexed. You can lean back. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up and over, up and over. So imagine like you have an object, maybe like a yoga block, that you're lifting those ankles up and over. One at a time, nice and straight with your legs here, strong quads, chest open, strengthening into our hip flexors. Great work. Great, last little exercise here. Bring your knees mat width apart, shins parallel, flex your feet. We're gonna rock it back, send your booty down as close as you can to the ground, and then rock it forward, drop those hips down, open the chest. Send it back, then drop it forward. You can really feel your hips open here. Good job. Now if you do this, maybe once a week, twice a week, you are gonna see such great improvements in your hip and ankle mobility for whatever your goal is. Because we're not only mobilizing, but we're also strengthening those joints. Okay, last one, let's hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, unwind yourself and give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on your back, because honestly, I have to commend you. If you came and you did this for whatever reason, you have done your body so much good, whether or not you just wanted a little bit of a release or you are working actively to improving your range of motion and your mobility. This was a great session to do that. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Are you gonna come do it again? You definitely should. Consistency breeds results. So doing this once isn't gonna give you massive results, but it's showing up time after time and being consistent with these movements that is gonna drive the change. So hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a lovely day further, because you do deserve it. I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.